conservationists worry that the livelihoods of fisherfolk along the northeast coast may be at stake. Their consternation is due in part to Canada-based company Cabot Saint Lucia's major multi-million-dollar project in proximity to what is said to be a geographic area home to rich biodiversity and fragile ecosystems. Cabot Saint Lucia has repeatedly given assurances that it will ensure the upkeep of the environmentally sensitive region. But environmentalists insist that campers, horseback riders, and other beach users will be unduly impacted. Chair of the Saint Lucia National Trust, Slnt, Alison King, speaking in the wake of another press statement from the group on the construction project, sought to articulate the organization's latest misgivings.
We are concerned about the ongoing adverse impact for the environment, for livelihoods. We have fishermen who operate off that coastline. We still have concerns that we've not received any clarity on in relation to the opportunities for continued traditional access to beaches along the Queen's Chain by our people that we believe need to be protected.
The trust has also been at odds with Cabot Saint Lucia over an archaeologically sensitive site believed to be the burial ground of an Amerindian settlement, as well as transparency over the demarcation of the Queen's Chain.
Our concerns persist, the concerns that we have always raised in terms of the ongoing work and movement of heavy machinery within the Queen's Chain, the actual reclamation of lands beyond. We never saw any of that in any of the conceptual plans that were put out. It was not addressed in the EIA. Marine impacts were not addressed at all in the EIA. And work of that nature has significant coastal and marine impacts. So those were not addressed. As far as we know, there was no approval for these types of works, and yet they have gone ahead and they've not been stopped.
King says, quote, "The trust still has a high level of concern over the project and its implications," unquote.
We are not anti-development, we are not anti-Cabot development, but we believe that the project must be done in a way that protects the interest of all.
For its part, Cabot has touted the project's potential to generate employment and income by attracting high net worth individuals to the sprawling golf course and resort facilities. However, the trust counters that while it is not anti-development, the island's natural environment, patrimony, heritage must be preserved and equality maintained.
Cabot has come into an area that has been used by many Saint Lucians from all walks of life for a multitude of things. And there's no reason why those types of activities cannot continue. There is no reason why the multimillionaires and billionaires cannot come and share the space, the public space that we have used for generations and should be permitted to continue to do. There's no reason to exclude Saint Lucians or to prevent them from continuing to enjoy that space as they have for so many years. So we are saying that Cabot can go ahead with its development, but it must be in harmony with the community and with the environment.
Meanwhile, on Monday, 27th September, Cabot Saint Lucia issued a press statement in which it sought to clarify the recent beach cleanup stopped by the Development Control Authority. The press release stated that at the time of the cleanup, it was not clear that formal permission was required. Cabot also claimed that the DCA accepted a formal apology from the company and formally acknowledged that the actions did not constitute any form of illegal sand mining. But the trust remains resolute in its call for the DCA to exercise due diligence.
We know that DCA did take some action last week in relation to the work that was going on the Cabot beach. But there's so much more going on that has not been addressed and that we believe must be addressed sooner than later.
The SLNT has promised to continue to champion the cause of the preservation of St. Lucia's natural environment and patrimony for future generations. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.